On the news tonight, Anambra Governor's wife, Mrs. Soludo, to launch healthy living clubs in primary schools in the state. Umweri Monarch pledges support to AWIN organization. ECOWAS lifts sanctions imposed on Burkina Faso, others. Qatar to introduce new gas output boost with mega field expansion. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Anambra Governor's wife and founder of the non-governmental crusade Healthy Living with Nonye Soludo initiative has announced plans to launch healthy living clubs in primary schools in the state. Mrs. Soludo, who stated this while speaking with the press in Oka, explained that her plan is to inculcate the philosophy of the campaign in the heart of every pupil in Anambra State and empower them to lead the movement from their early ages. The governor's wife pointed out that primary school pupils who are in their formative age have high adaptive characteristics and could stick with each childhood lesson for the rest of their lives. She said that the goal is to catch them early, train them to become healthy living ambassadors, and equip them with the knowledge to lead the revolution in their respective homes and communities. Mrs. Soludo also explained that the primary school clubs, which cuts across public, private, and mission-owned schools, will be carefully supervised to ascertain their work-free adherence to club rules, understanding of the entire program, and learning according to program's vision. She noted that the first batch of the launching will cover over 350 primary schools with plans to extend the clubs to all the primary schools in Anambra State. The Anambra First Lady also added that she was determined to make healthy living culture a household practice in the state, explaining that the primary school club manual had been designed to make learning and adaptation easier and comprehensible. Other details of the launching include the involvement of teachers and the school head, who will ensure that each school club is performing optimally and is bringing feedback on program performance and involvement. Mrs. Soludo, who will officially perform the launching, stated that her NGO is also building effective collaborations with critical stakeholders to universalize the Healthy Living Program roadmap. The Caretaker Committee Chairman, New Auto Spare Parts Market Board, Chief Stephen Ofole, has reiterated his determination to uphold the vision of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, which is based on building a livable, green, and prosperous Anambra State in the market. Correspondent Esther Asaya now reports.
Who stated this during their Thursday general prayer in the market, announced the completion of some non-functional areas in their toilet facilities, as well as the silting of sockaway pits, saying that the toilet is now ready for use. He also presented 30 pieces of solar lights donated by the stakeholders in the market and promised to commence the electrification of the market soonest. The chairman, while appreciating the support of the traders during his short tenure, also commended the market prayer team for their prompt attendance, attributing it to part of efforts to bring a change in the market. He called on the line chairman to take charge of environmental sanitation of the market and ensure that they finish sanitation first before embarking on line prayers.
Livable and the prosperous Anambra State, and the neighborhood operation light up Anambra State. So we deemed it fit. Like a bullet from our immediate community, which is New Auto Spare Parts market.
In a word of exhortation, Brother Chinedu, who is also a trader at the market, spoke on the topic, "Don't give up on God," and called on Christians to stand firm in their faith, no matter the situations and challenges of life, saying that God is still God and will turn the ugly situation around at the appointed time. He reminded them of the danger of searching for miracles everywhere. Instead, they should give their lives to Christ and embrace the word of God, adding that it is only Christ that has the answer to every problem and ugly situations in the world.
Jesus needed wisdom to handle this situation.
Speaking in an interview after the prayer, one of the stakeholders in the market, Chief Sir Godwin Ogwejofo, expressed joy at the zeal of the new chairman to uplift the standard of the market, which prompted them to give their whole support to the new administration. He lauded the state governor, Professor Soludo, for coming to their aid and promised their unalloyed support to his policies and programs. Recall that the transition committee members are just 2 weeks in office.
Ezigbo gọvanọ anyị kwuno ya adịla mma. Na ntụziaka ya new pass na-enwe aṅụrị. I dey very, very happy.
The event featured inspection of the completed toilet facilities and the silted sockaway pits. Esther Asanya, ABS News.
The Ajie Umweri Chief Nnazoba Uchenna has held the 2024 Ogugwari Cultural Festival. The cultural festival lined up with 4 days activities held at Obuga Maoma Nei Umweri attracted Igbo traditionalists from within and outside the community. Correspondent Queen Aniwogo found the reports.
Also known as Igwaro, is one of the oldest surviving Igbo cultural festivals in Igbo land, particularly in Umweri, heralding the beginning of the year for Ndi Igbo. The beginning of the year for Ndi Igbo starts from February, and during the cultural festival, the priest of Aro, Ajie Uchenna, through divinations, tells Igbo communities and Ndi Igbo in general what the year has in stock for them and how they can navigate through it. At this year's event, various cultural rituals were performed, including the breaking of kola nuts and pouring of libations. The Ajie told communities like Umweri, Nteje, Akweze, Umuoba, Umueze Anam, and others what the year holds for them, the prayers they will say, and for Ndi Igbo. He told them to pray that the present situation in Nigeria will not consume them, advising them to be conscious in all their dealings, committing their ways to God. In a lecture, the founder of Njirimara Ndi Igbo, Mazi Chigozie Asomba, spoke at length on how the Igbo culture and traditions are gradually being eroded and called on Ndi Igbo to return back to their roots.
Come January 1st, enwere ife ya eme ka ọ bụrụ Ndị Igbo na-asị na arọ ọfọ ha maka na ọ bụrụ arọ ọfọ ha. Ekekere ụwa mesịrị eme ya ebe o gwuru anya tata n'ụwa. Igbo agago nke Igbo ga nke atọ ga nke ịtọ nọkọta ọnụ. Ọnwa bụrụ ebe mmiri ya ezobere na Igbo tata n'ụwa ka mmiri biri na Igbo.
In an interview, a cabinet member of Ajie priesthood, Chief Joseph Anikbe, described the Ogugwaro as a yearly festival very dear to them, where they come to find how the new Igbo year will pan out. While another indigene of Umweri community, Chief Joseph Onwa Chonam, noted that the festival is so important that he travels from his base in Lagos to Umweri to observe the festival.
Na water. Na onwe even from Israel. And Israel then what Israel that's the tribe of Israel. Any place found so now if this place ever is beyond Alos, because I ought to go in my life. All the beyond Alos. For past 5 years in life, I think today people are trying to emulate me.
The President General of Umweri community, Chief John Mechie, was conferred with the chieftaincy title of Ezedioramma I, Naibo land, at the ceremony, while cultural dances from various groups paying of homage featured during the day.
It was a moment of joy and gratitude for pupils of Adasa Central School, Urogidi, in a Dembele North Council area, as two brothers, Chief Innocent Obiupaka and Chief Vincent Obi, visited the alma mater in the company of their Chinese friends. Roman and Sophie Leung, and donated school bags, exercise books, assorted toys, snacks, among others, to the pupils. Correspondent Ogochukwu Oranu now reports.
The school items include school bags, exercise books, assorted toys, snacks, among others. The primary school pupils erupted with joy when Chief Obi Ubaka, who is a notable son of Ogidi Town, promised to sew new school uniforms, buy new sandals for all the 100 children in the school, and assist in providing infrastructure in the school. As gesture, he said, was in tune with the spirit of Akuluono and giving back to the school, which nurtured them. Chief Obi Ubaka also said he brought his Chinese friends to assist in bringing changes to his alma mater, while his brother, Chief Obi, who said that their mission was to identify with the needs of their alma mater, to motivate the teachers and students and give the school a new look, advised the students to be obedient to their parents, just as he called on the state government to monitor government mission school to ensure that everything is in place.
N'ebe ọbụla ga-anọ na ị ga-abụ onye eze and onye ga-ebe onye eze na-anọ so anyị ga-eme ka ọ dị ebe ndị eze na-anọ ka ọ ga-adị gị ya.
N'obi anyị bụ na ebe a kịta na enye ya n'ụlọ.
Speaking to the ABS in an interview, the Chinese visitors, Roman Liu, said his vision was to understand the school and students' learning situation in order to know what to do for them. Expressed joy that the teachers are working hard, while his wife, Sophie, noted that children are a great future of any country, said she was impressed with the beautiful city of Onitsha, as this is her first visit, and promised that they will come again to do the needful.
I'm Chinese. I hope to do something.
The parish priest of St. John the Baptist Catholic Church, Adazi Ogidi, who oversees the Adazi Central School, which is a public mission school, Reverend Father Chris Ngwu, the head teacher, Mrs. Marianne Obiechina, who listed the things they need to include school band, repair of their water borehole, among others, appreciated the donors for giving the school a boost. On his part, the chairman of the village, Chief Geoffrey Enezuanya, said the school has good buildings but are financially handicapped to address the challenges in the school, and thanked the donors for coming to their aid. Some of the pupils who were obviously overjoyed and adoring their new school items, Chinelo Ebu, Chinwendu Okoye, and Kosi Anene, appreciated the donors and prayed God to replenish their pockets.
May God bless them and give them more life.
The team earlier paid a courtesy call to the traditional ruler of Ogidi Town, Igwe Alex Onido, who prayed and welcomed their mission. Welcome song, students' interaction with the visitors, and song of praises featured during the event. Ogochukwu Oranu for ABS News.
The traditional ruler of Umweri, Igwe Bennett Emeka, has thrown his weight behind the non-governmental organization All for Women Initiative Nigeria, a win in the vision to better the lives of women and girl children in the country. The Umweri monarch made the commitment when he received in audience a delegation of the organization who are in the state ahead of the 2024 International Women's Day celebration. Correspondent Chibuzo BDK has the details.
His guests, Igwe Emeka eulogized the organization for their interest in touching and impacting lives, especially the voiceless, and acknowledged the important role women play in any society, and advised them not to leave anyone behind, especially their husbands, who are the immediate catalysts for change that will escalate the crusade of the association. He assured them of his continuous support and that of his companies to all positive initiatives towards uplifting the standards of women and girl child.
To keep it up, the Seneca, probably name, working name, why was less support here. The why name, working was less support here. You choose the people that you give it, and those people, they should see it as an honor. So for me, I'm seeing it as an honor, and I want to say a big thank you to you people.
Presenting the invitation for the Anambra Summit to the monarch, the president of the organization, Comrade Stella Iboka, revealed that the purpose of the visit is to galvanize support and resources towards the cause of womanhood. The Ewin president invited Igwe Emeka as the father of the day during their strategic and crucial summit organized by Ewin, scheduled to be held in Anambra State, with the team Gear Up, Aspire and Win, and as part of their efforts in commemorating this year's International Women's Day.
Summit is a win summit. They were doing it in collaboration with the Ministry of Women Affairs in Anambra State, and we are involving everybody. Just like our name sounds, it's all. We want to organize a summit to that effect. It should come up on the 7th day of March.
In Oka, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
Still to come on the news, ECOWAS lifted sanctions imposed on Burkina Faso elders. Qatar to introduce new gas output boost with mega field expansion. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. We shall be back after the break. Stay with us.
n'irube isi na ọ bụ ihe Chineke kwuru ga-eme nakwa ikenie maka ezigbo ndụ o biri n'ụwa ka ndị ezinụlọ ekwugha na ụmụ Ikeji Akụ nne Ogidi Village Agụlụ kansụla na ọcha na Anambra Steeti ji were ekwupụta maka nhapụ ụwa nke di ha, nna ha, nwanne ha nwoke, nna ha na nwanne nna ha. Sir Jerome Okafor ekwugha ọdịnigwe mmadụ ọ hapụrụ ụwa ka ọ gbachara afọ 87 mmemme akwamozu Tuesday abalị 27 February 2024 elekere 3 nke ehihie. Akara UK ịbụ abụ nke ndị Knights and Ladies of St. Christopher Awka Diocese ga-anọ n'isie na ngwurubie na nne Ogidi Village Agụlụ. Wednesday abalị 28 February elekere 6 nke uhuruchi. Akara UK ịbụ abụ nke ndị St. Stephen's Anglican Church Agụlụ ga-anọ n'isie na ngwurubie na nne Ogidi. Thursday abalị 29 ọnwa February ozi ga-ahapụ Iyenu Teaching Hospital Ogidi gbaa ụkwụ na Agụlụ Town Hall, sikwa ebe ahụ gbaa ụkwụ na nne Ogidi Village Hall Agụlụ. Emecha nke a dọta ozie nwa oge na ngwurubie maka ndị mmadụ ịkwarịrị ugwu ikpeazụ elekere 10 nke ụtụtụ. Akara yuka na St. Stephen's Anglican Church Agụlụ. Enimozu esochie mgbalu agaba n'iru ozugbo na ngwurubie. Friday abalị bụ nke ọnwa March, ndị ọgọ, ndị enyi na ndị na-echere ya ezi echiche abịawa mgbalu. Ụbọchị ụka abalị 3 ọnwa March, eje ụka ikene Chineke na St. Stephen's Anglican Church Agụlụ ka mkpụrụ obi ya achọghị nsogbu zuo ike n'ime Onyenwe anyị. Amen. Ndị a ka ọ hapụrụ wela mmụọ. Odoziakụ Cordelia ekwugha nwunye Alex, Uche, Sunday, Tochukwu na Emenike, ụmụ ya ndị nwoke, Tesi ekwugha nwa ya nwaanyị, tinyere ụmụ ndị nwunye nwa ya, ụmụ nwanne ya ndị nwoke na ndị nwaanyị. Brother Alex Chukwudulue ekwugha binyere aka n'ọkwa n'afọ ezinụlọ.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, says it has lifted some financial and economic sanctions imposed on the Republic of Niger, Mali, and Guinea purely on humanitarian basis and in the spirit of Ramadan. In a communique after its extraordinary summit on peace, political and security in the ECOWAS sub-region, Abuja, the heads of state of ECOWAS said political and personal sanctions on Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger remain. Abuja Bureau Chief Ekwe Ajide now completes the report.
Read by the president of the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Torre, said it has zero tolerance for unconstitutional government, but has considered the plight of the people and appeals from various quarters, including the founding father of ECOWAS, Yakubu Gowon. The president of the ECOWAS Commission counted some far-reaching implications on the citizenry if the 3 member states exit from the bloc, to include political constraints, reduction of market size, affect immigration status of citizens, loss of supporting grants for fight against terrorism, among others.
Political sanctions have not been lifted. Border closures have been lifted, and commercial sanctions have been lifted. But there are targeted sanctions as well as political sanctions that remain in force.
Earlier at the opening ceremony of the summit, the chair of the ECOWAS heads of state and government, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had harped on the need to re-examine the approach for constitutional order with a focus on the 4 member states with unconstitutional regimes to foster democratic governance in the sub-region. Tinubu said the complexities of the issues at hand necessitated a comprehensive and collaborative approach, saying that making difficult but courageous decisions that put the plight of the people at the center of deliberations is the answer, as democracy is nothing more than the political framework and path to addressing the basic needs and aspirations of the people.
It is incumbent upon also to engage in constructive dialogue, exercise prudent judgment, and work collectively towards finding enduring solutions that will lead to a sustainable peace, security, as well as political stability in our region.
These may have informed the decision to lift the social sanctions to end violent extremism and organized crimes in the sub-region. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Qatar has announced new plans to expand output from the world's biggest natural gas field, saying it will boost capacity to 142 million tons per annum before 2030. The new North Field expansion, named North Field West, will add a further 16 million tons of liquefied natural gas per year to existing expansion plans. Qatar's energy minister Said Sharida Al-Kabi said at a news conference on Sunday, this will bring Qatar's production capacity to 142 million tons once the new expansion is completed before the end of this decade. The Qatar energy chief said the firm will immediately commence with engineering works to ensure the expansion is completed on time. Asian countries led by China, Japan, and South Korea have been the main markets for Qatari gas, but demanded that also grown from European countries since Russia's war on Ukraine threw supplies into doubt. In our sports, President Bola Tinubu has declared open the 14th Biennial Police Games tagged Oluyole 2024, stating that sports has remained the #1 unifying factor in the country. He added that the Nigeria Police Games has over the years been a great way of discovering talents and that he expected nothing less than the 14th edition.